get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Thieves and the Republicans. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. So striding forward now, number 89. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, number 89.
And we are underway now.
Dice las cifras que más de 14 millones de hispanos viven por debajo del umbral de la pobreza en los Estados Unidos, siendo nosotros el 40% de los delincuentes juzgados de origen latino.
In New York.
Wow. Ahora, la historia cambió.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Here it comes. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
In there, 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike to throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Gomez into the Big Apple seats and gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony
From the stretch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. Fastball up and in, and then a curveball down and away. He's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul. Wendy Peralta comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. This one's down to third. There to take it is Ramirez. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy has it. Breakout number 1. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Third baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Edwin Encarnacion now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
The 0-2 once more. That misses. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this one's tapped foul left the plate. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch on its way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Luis Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. High fastball is in there.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning. Digging in to try it again, number 89. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Oh, he reached back to Townsend right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And he misses there. 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in now, Jose Bautista. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Carlos Gomez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. And he'll step off and try again. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a step off. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackmon. And that retires the side. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled straight back.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. Changeup and then a fastball. He's late to swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
High pop-up. Encarnacion is there for it. 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Starlin.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Wandy Peralta. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
The next 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0-for-1 here in the early going. committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Fouled straight back. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2, you're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice lift.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ready now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Swing, and he pops him up over foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Bautista going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Luis Severino. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in. At that plane right there, quality take.
Ball's there, and he is out at third. Riding in once again, number 89. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Swing, and he just fouls this one away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackmon. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
Well, the first 2 pitches are instinct, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust it back in and challenge it? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time. Safe at second base. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it in his time.
Pitch outside, the throw. It's there. He's out trying to take third. And a poor gamble in hindsight there as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Into the box, Carlos Gomez. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Blackmon. The play is made, but they're going to challenge his arm. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. He's set. Here it comes. To short. Correa right there. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rizzo is there, and they breeze through this half. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Murphy, a hit in 2 tries so far. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Jerry Spamilia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And this will be off the wall near the 3:30 marker. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That explodes as this has popped up. And he'll get over to me. Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Alex Colomé is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get the pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Jonathan Lucroy is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff, reaching back, trusting his fastball.
Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from 3rd crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Pitcher number 40.
Digging in once again, Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the time of pitch of that yard. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and try to fastball up in the zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to 1st. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. In now, Alex Colomé. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Carlos Santana is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Line to the right side, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch changeup chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Coming in is Blackman. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Fernando Rodney enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Daniel Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough. Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Justin Turner swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. The 0-1. This one skied out toward right. Cruz is in pursuit, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score. Carlos Correa stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or strikeout. Either way, it's going to help the Cubs.
And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 9-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kierberg. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score, the runner from third. Ready for another shot now, Luis Severino. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Castro onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Into the windup and the pitch. This is popped up. Severino is there for it. And the inning is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. We've got Division Series Diamond Dynasty action in this one between the 51.
Leading off with a 51. Right fielder, Delphi Cabrera.
Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first will take care of Mulkey, and that's the first out of the ball game. Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Fielder, Marcel.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Striding into the box, George Springer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs he flew right by. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This one's flared toward left center. Ozuna over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Simmons has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt. But if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Babe. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Big Daddy Babe.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. They got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. In the dirt here. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Villar into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the Dominican Republic and Denver. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off for the Republicans. Touchdown, Jose Reyes.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard to short. Segura has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Trey Turner.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. Now in the box, Kenny Lofton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. And the pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
High in the air out to center field. Judge is on the move. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Jose Bautista.
Left fielder, Jose
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Carlos Gomez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
He is throwing the ball well. He's rewriting the last name on the back of those jerseys. U-G-L-Y. Those swings are ugly.
1-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll look to get something
Leading
going
off
here
for
in this
Denver.
scoreless ball game.
Right fielder, Aaron
Here comes the first
Judge.
pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Aaron Judge becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Sent out to straightaway center field. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. Now at the plate, Gene Segura will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Sanchez.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar. He's at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Gene Segura will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. At the plate, Ivan Nova. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit out to short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Hit to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. At the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Salvador Perez.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Encarnacion has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, number 2. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. So striding forward now, Masahiro Tanaka. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he got him. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is up with it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in to try it again, Jose Bautista. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. The tag, and he is out at third, and with stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Trey Turner.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Kenny Lofton.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Drilled to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's in there.
Here's big Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Hard hit ball to second. There's Segura. A play at the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Riding in once again, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. So stepping in, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder,
And the pitch.
Jose Bautista.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Bautista goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. But
and the right fielder is there to make the catch. And digging in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gene Segura.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
that's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball in the pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Salvador Perez becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The next 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. This one's flared toward left center. Bautista coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominican Republic, second baseman, Gene Segura.
In the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 out.
The pitcher
Striding in once again, Ivan Nova. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Turner ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Ready for another chance. Masahiro Tanaka. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch. The changeup down just didn't get him to go after it.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Hanley Ramirez.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Hard hit ball to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So striding in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready once again, Jose Bautista. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away. Carter Capps is called upon to pitch.
Gomez. Your attention, please. Now pitching, Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Carlos Gomez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it. And
Wow.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jose Ramirez.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now at the plate.
Fielder, number 99, Aaron.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have. This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Gene Segura, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Gene Segura.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Swing, and he pops it up over toward foul territory. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in, Ivan Nova. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center. Lofton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Catcher, Salvador.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second. Digging in the switch hitter, number 2. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Carter Capps. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So striding forward now, Trey Turner, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball.
Right fielder,
Nelson Cruz swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nelson Cruz becomes the first out of the inning. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
I know he'd like to see that pitch again. I know he's got 2 strikes. That's a ball he should have hit, though. It's right in this wheelhouse. He fouled it off. He's going to last another pitch. But, man, that's the one he wanted.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Edwin Encarnacion is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And the runner's breaking for third. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting.